What up, homies? Y'all know what it is. Welcome back, Conspiracy University. All right, y'all. So many of y'all know this already, right? I'm now officially a girl dad, right? My wife gave birth a few days ago to my beautiful little baby girl, and I basically told y'all, that I was gonna take y'all along on this little journey, right? This little thing that I'm doing, and let me say also that look, I have two little boys, right? I got two little baby boys, and I wasn't all the way. I guess you could say I didn't have all the knowledge, right? Or I was scared somewhat to try to go through with it. But this time, your boy not scared, right? I'm with all the shits. Whatever it is, right? And if y'all a little confused about what I'm trying to get at here, look, I'm just gonna put it like this. I can put it in one word, all right? Sovereignty. That's right. Sovereignty. So if y'all been rocking with me for some time and y'all have seen all my videos or most of them, I go into a little bit about the whole the process of the birth certificate, right? The whole admiralty law thing, and I've spoke about this before in some of my videos, all right? So if you know about this type of stuff, then you know exactly what I mean, right? All right, y'all. So I told y'all what I was going, bring y'all along and show y'all and let y'all see what happens and what the outcome is gonna be. And well, let's do it, right? So my little girl was born, and I've been planning this from the moment I found out the wife was pregnant. I'm like, oh shit, what time it is, right? We finna rock the boat, like for real, for real. All right, y'all. So look, I'm gonna break down a couple things for y'all, show y'all a little bit, get into a little bit of detail about these certain words and whatnot. But I'm gonna start off by showing y'all the paper that they give to anyone who delivers there, right? And I want y'all to keep that. I want y'all to remember that and keep those words fresh, right, in your memory bank. Labor and delivery. All right, that's the section of the hospital that we're in, right? Labor and delivery. But let's get right into this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this paper right here, and I'm gonna flip the camera around right here so y'all can check it out. All right, y'all. So check it out. As you see here, right here on the screen, I got a picture, right, of the paperwork. Right, I was gonna show y'all in the actual live recording, right? But man, I'm real shaky right now, and it wasn't looking too good, y'all. So look, I just took a picture of it because this is the only really important part I want y'all to see. So this paperwork right here is the one they give to everybody who has a baby, right? The mother, the father, just the mother, whoever it is that may just be there. They come and bring you this paperwork, right? And they make sure to highlight it right here. Very important. So congratulations from your birth registrars at the Women's Hospital of Texas. And right there where you see highlighted, it says, very important. Please be advised that you must complete the birth certificate process for your baby before you are discharged from the hospital. I repeat, please be advised that you must complete the birth certificate process for your baby before you are discharged from the hospital. If you do not, the birth certificate will be filed as unknown/infant, and you will be required for a fee to amend the birth certificate with the state of Texas in order to obtain a correct and complete birth certificate. All right, so y'all see that here, right? And I guess this is gonna be our own little personal birth. I guess this must be the lady who came in here, right, Margaret? I'm gonna say that might have been her. I didn't catch the lady's name, y'all. So check it out. So they came and dropped the paper off, right? The wife's in the bed, resting with the baby. I'm right there on a little couch that they give you, trying to get some type of rest, trying to get comfortable. Cause your boy was uncomfortable as shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Getting up, going to work, taking off from the hospital, going getting my other boys, coming back to the hospital, going back to work. Man, it was a shit show, right? But it's all gonna be worth it. It's all gonna be worth it for me because I think I may be able to I might have figured out how to do this all the way the correct way, right? So anyway, the lady keeps coming back in the room and popping back in the room, right? She'd be like, hey, did y'all get the birth certificate? You did the paperwork? So I keep, my wife's not like me, right? Like when it comes to me, like I don't give a shit. Right? I'm gonna I'll buck the system. I'll talk back. I'll say what's on my mind. Ain't nobody gonna come and y'all not gonna hold me hostage here. Y'all can't make us stay in the hospital type shit, whatever, right? So I'm trying to school her through what exactly she should say, right? Like, look, I'll act like I'm asleep, or if I am sleeping, right? If she comes in here, just make something up, right? Just Just tell her that we forgot the paper over there somewhere, or just anything, right? I don't even remember what I told her, right? But it was several different excuses because the lady kept coming back and they kept wanting to be like, hey, where's the paperwork? So anyway, she's discharged from the hospital, her and my baby, which, you know, it says here, you know, you must complete the birth certificate process before your baby, okay, I'm sorry. Let me repeat this. It says here that you must complete the birth certificate process for your baby before you are discharged from the hospital. So, you know, of course they're going to say that. And, you know, most people are going to get scared into just, oh, you know, or not even so much being scared into it. Just, it's a, you know, it's a wonderful moment. You know, some people just had their first child, you know, father's there, they're in love, they're a couple that's in love, they're raising a family. They're going to want to go and fill out the birth certificate, right? Like who, like, you know, the way we would always think normally back then, they're like, of course, let me fill it out. I'm the father. I'm going to put my name on it type shit and just, but the way they word it here, right? It's almost as if like, it's almost kind of like threatening. Like, well, what do you mean we must complete it before we're discharged? So do we not get discharged if we don't complete it? Which is a crock of, you know, SHIT, right? Because, I mean, your boy got the paperwork right here. So they obviously didn't get the paperwork back. We're obviously out of the hospital, so they were discharged. So that part right there is not true, right? But this is the crazy part. So I've been at work, you know, she was discharged. We've been out the hospital for I want to say 2 days now, going on 3 days. All right, y'all. So if I tell you that this lady right here, and I'm going to say it's the lady that her name circled right here, Margaret, right? So at first I was getting calls on my cell phone, and, you know, the caller ID was showing the Women's Hospital of Texas. So I'm like, you know, it's this thing. What's going on? Let me see what's going on. I pick up the phone, and it's the person about the birth certificate. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm at work, right? And I'm like, it's loud anyway, so I could hear her. But I'm just like, hey, look, I can't hear you. Look, can you call me back, or I'll hit you back later on? Or, okay. So she calls back again. Same number, the Women's Hospital of Texas. I don't answer. I'm like, man, I'm just going to dodge her, right? And she's calling my wife's text. Then my wife starts texting me, hey, the lady's blowing my phone up, hitting me up. She almost sounds like, my wife's telling me that. It almost sounds like if I'm going to get in trouble by the cops or something, the way they're making it seem, right? So I'm telling her, look, just, it's going to sound crazy or whatever. Just we're already this far in. Ain't no turning back now, right? So then, check this one out. I start getting calls from numbers that I don't recognize. And I normally don't answer numbers. If I don't know the number, if I don't know who it might be, I don't answer it, right? But something told me, I don't know why I did, and I don't know why I did, y'all. But I answered the first call, which it was a 346 area code. It wasn't this number down here, though, the one that circled. It was a different one, same area code. I answer it, sure enough, it's her again. Hey, what's going on? Something, birth certificate or when? And I'm like, wow. So I'm just in shock. I'm like, she's calling me from different numbers now. I hang up. A few hours later, I get a call from a different number. And it's the lady again, asking where's the paperwork, what's going on, what happened. I'm like, damn, you really are just like validating it for me, lady. Like you really coming at me really crazy. Like you want my baby's birth certificate more than I want it. Like, what the hell? What's the reason, right? What's going on? So then, of course, I get messages from the wife again saying the same thing. Hey, that lady's calling me from a different number. Like, what's going on? Like, am I going to get in trouble? So I have to go ahead and hit the wife up and talk to her and calm her down. Let her know, look, just chill. I got this. I'm driving this train. You in the passenger seat. So just sit back and relax and let me drive this train. And then after that, she's cool. Everything's back to normal, y'all. And then, here we are now at this point. I'm making this video so I can go ahead and get this out there. Let me put it on wax. Of course, because this is also part of the process, and I want y'all to see. So anyway, let me go ahead and break down a few words, all right, to see if y'all can get a better grasp of exactly what it is that these people are doing and what is going on, right? And I know one thing now, though. My baby girl, you want to talk about sovereign, all right? You want to talk about a sovereign being. Well, boy, I'll tell you, I got one right here, over here, sleeping like a beautiful little angel right now, right? Like I'm gonna do the damn thing, y'all. And whatever happens, happens, right? It is what it is. So anyway, let's get into these words, and I'm gonna break some of this stuff down for y'all. Let's check it out. All right, y'all. So check it out. I took a picture here of one of my pages of notes. Right, I got several pages here that I'm gonna read out loud to y'all, and if y'all please forgive me for it's not very professional looking, or it doesn't look too good. But I don't actually own any of the Black's Law dictionaries, and I don't actually own any of them. I do know one person who has some of the actual books. So when I do go over there to read them, I usually take notes or write stuff down, or sometimes take pictures and then copy it over to write it later on to use for my own personal research and whatever it is that I'm gonna do. And just I'm just letting y'all know this is I'm gonna there's a picture of it on here. I'm gonna read it out to y'all, but I just didn't want y'all to think I just put some words on a piece of paper and some of this came from some of my notes came from the Black's Law Dictionary, the 6th edition, and there's another book, Word Magic, right? Okay, Word Magic. I forgot the whole actual title, right? But I'm gonna show y'all some of the chapters in there as well. So let me go ahead and start off by reading these notes here, right? So, okay, and also remember, y'all, labor and delivery, right? We're in the labor and delivery section of the hospital. All right, so check it out here. It says, what constitutes delivery depends largely on the intent of the parties. It is not necessary that delivery should be by manual transfer. Delivery, the act by which the res or substance thereof is placed within the actual or constructive possession of control of another. The word deliver means to carry and turn over to the intended recipient or recipients, or to give into another's possession or keeping, surrender. All right, y'all. So then you see the word here, birth, right? Birth, but this is spelled B-E-R-T-H. You got the other word birth, B-I-R-T-H, right? Which obviously they either hold the same frequency or vibration, or you say the word birth, the universe doesn't know whether or not you're using the E or I in the word, right? So it could mean the same thing. That's besides the point, y'all. Birth, sufficient space for a vessel to maneuver. It can also mean a space for a vessel to dock or anchor. All right, y'all, here we got vessel. A large boat or ship, or a person who has a particular quality or who is used for a particular purpose. Then down here he says dock/dock, right? D-O-C-K, D-O-C. Like the doctor, right? Hey, doc, the doctor, right? The word dock is phonetically dock, meaning a structure built over water in a port along which ships can land to load and unload, or the enclosed area of water between two such structures. So, if someone is watching you, if somebody's watching this now, and I just read these words to you and definitions, broke down some of the words to you, and if you didn't really kind of see, or maybe if it went over your head completely, it's maybe this isn't for you, right? Maybe this video really isn't for you, because to me, in my eyes, y'all, this is like one of those mind-blowing type of like boom, like you're kidding me, like what the you gotta be kidding me. So again, let's go back to labor and delivery, right? You have a child you're going to deliver. You're going to go give birth, right? And then you're going to go ahead and give birth, and who's going to be there to catch, or not to catch, but when the baby comes out of its ship, right? The vessel, the placenta maybe, okay? It's going to dock. What do you know? There's a doctor there. The doc. Hey, doc. And again, y'all, I'm not in any way saying, hey, what I'm giving you, the information I'm giving you is 100% right. It's true. Look, I'm always open. I could be wrong about certain things on this particular subject, on these topics right here. I don't believe I am. I feel like I'm right on the money right now. But if I am, hey, we'll cross that bridge if it ever happens. If it ever happens. But y'all got to see the wordplay that they use here, y'all, and try to understand that. Well, damn, it really is true, right? Like, are we really considered lost at sea? Are we really considered abandoning ship, right? Because most of the time we don't take the placenta home with us. But hey, this time your boy took the placenta home. It's in the freezer right now on ice. I got plans for it, but as of right now, it's going to sit in the freezer, right? Hey, I mean, what were they gonna do with it, right? We have no idea. We have no idea what they do with all the placentas that they keep from all the women who give birth. But besides the point, y'all, I'm saying that we're obviously in some type of it's not some type of, no, maritime law, admiralty law, right? Being lost at sea, you abandon ship. And why is all that important? Well, for the trust, right? For that money, for that bag. So if we don't say anything after 7 years, right, you're considered dead. Well, who keeps that money? Where does it go? Well, and people ask, well, what money? Well, the money, how your birth certificate gets traded on the stock market, right? Like, this is all information that you can go and find yourself, right? Like, I'm not just making this stuff up, y'all. But who exactly gets the money? Where does it all go? When we do end up actually, passing over, or whatever it is that happens after life, or, whenever we're gone from this earth, what happens to the money? If I didn't claim it, my family or children, no one claims it because they have no idea. They don't even know, like the very beginning parts of this type of stuff right here, right? They have no idea. So they obviously aren't going to go and trying to claim no type of money. So who gets it? Well, I got an idea of who may get it. I mean, potentially this person who does get it is the one who has like over 600 billion acres of land. Which is unreal. Like, who needs that much land? Or just maybe she has all that damn land because some of them acres belong to each one of us. But, who knows? That's besides the point. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and I'm going to read another part. And I'm going to get into, a couple of other things. And we'll wrap this up. That way I know I've already took up enough of y'all time as it is. But, this is very important stuff. I want y'all to see this. And, hey, let's see if we can't make something happen to where we can start spreading the message and getting this information out to other people, showing them step by step how to do it. That way anyone else is having a baby, y'all can do the same thing, and we can just start a whole new clique, right? This gang over here, sovereign gang over here. Like, what y'all talking about? But let's check it out, y'all. All right, y'all. So I was able to get the PDF here of this book, right? Word Magic. And here it says Chapter 2, Word Magic, the birthing process in commerce. So this is just a little small part that I want to show y'all because, y'all see exactly what it is, right? Like, I know if y'all subscribe to my channel here and y'all rocking with me, y'all probably smart too, right? So I know y'all see what's going on and what I'm getting at. So let me just read one or two other parts, right? And right here it says, the two laws that dominated the sea business were Admiralty Law, the Law of the Sea, and Maritime Law, Law Merchant. Both of these laws originally heard cases involving commerce on the seas. Eventually, they spread beyond the seas and are now used in most court systems throughout the world. Today, nearly every courthouse in the United States of America, Canada, the United Kingdom, and certain Western and Eastern countries operates under Admiralty Law and Maritime Law. Right? When they're never going to say this or admit it, they're going to say that you're a conspiracy theorist for saying this. You're crazy. You know nothing. You think you're smart, but you're just a big dummy. Okay, whatever. So I made this before. I made a video a while back on this very subject, right? And I break it down and I show you, okay, if that's not true, then why is it when you walk into any courtroom anywhere, the flag has a gold trim around it? right? Any courtroom, wherever you go. But hey, what do I know? All right, y'all. Anyways, it's besides the point. So there's one part here that is going to put it all together for you, right? All right. So it says here, when a ship is in the process of being docked, it is being guided to berth. The word berth is defined as a space for a vessel to dock or anchor. Based on this information, when a product is unloaded from a ship onto a dock, it just went through the berthing process, which is the process of delivering the product from the vessel onto the dock. Phonetically, the word birth sounds like the word birth. This is why when a woman is in the process of giving birth, she is said to be delivering a baby. The birthing process of a baby is related to the process of delivering a product on a ship. Every woman has a body. Another word for a body is a vessel. A vessel can also be called a ship. The words body, vessel, and ship can all mean the same thing and be used to represent a woman's body. This is why a ship is often referred to as she, and the main ship is often called the mothership. To connect the dots, the process of a woman giving birth can also be defined as the process of delivering or birthing a product of a ship. Metaphorically speaking, the product is the baby and the ship is the woman's body. When you compare all the information that you just read about commerce and the sea business to the process of birthing a baby, you should see a strong connection between the birthing process of a ship and the birthing process of a baby. Well, you see that, y'all, right? Y'all. There's no other way to slice it. It's right there for us, right in our faces. And it's almost like it was too much in our faces to where, like, yeah, that really is a smart thing to do, right? Like, where you want to hide, where you would hide something where you don't want someone to really find it, where you hide it right then, right in front of them, put it right in their face, and they'll never know. So, obviously, y'all, the person who wrote this book, along with myself, like, we could be wrong, all right? He could be wrong. This could all be completely wrong. And like I said, I'm a man of my word, and I stand on mine. So if I'm wrong, I'm going to get up there, I'm going to admit it, I'm going to try to fix that. And, hey, I'm not going to ever back down. I'm going to keep going, pushing forward on what I believe is, on what I feel is right, and what I feel is what I should do for me and my family, right? So let's check out, just a couple more things, and I'll let y'all get along y'all way. But I definitely want to show y'all a couple more things, y'all. So, if y'all want to bear with me, and, I know this video is getting a little long, but it's been a while since I've been on here, so I'm going to go ahead and just rock out. So let's check it out, y'all. All right, y'all, so check it out. I'm going to go ahead and just show y'all this right here, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and end the video after this because, I've gone for long enough. But this right here, my bad, y'all. Let me see where we at. This right here is going to let you know that everything that I was just explaining and trying to break down in this video is in fact true, right? Like, I mean, it kind of just, it's all right here for you to see. Again, my opinions over here, Conspiracy University. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. But anyways, this is the Cesta QV Act, right? So this was signed in 1666, y'all. What a coincidence, right? What a coincidence. 1666, all right? And this is so, the words and the way they put it and the way they place these words, and man, it's almost impossible to really read it and try to understand it. It took me like 2 weeks to just go over it over and over and be like, okay, I get it now. I see. So look, I'm just going to read a little bit of it, and y'all should definitely go and look into this, y'all, because, the Cesta Q Trust is basically where that bag's at, right? Where we are technically saying, they're saying that we technically abandoned ship. We're lost at sea, right? After so many years, 7 years, we're declared dead. So when we actually really do pass away, who gets that money? Who gets that bread? Where's it go? I didn't get it, or we don't get it. Our family ain't gonna get it because they think it's a conspiracy theory. Like, what in the is a Cesta Q Trust? What are you talking about? Like, get out of here, you fucking weirdo, right? So they're not gonna get the money. So who gets the money? Hey, I got an idea, but she over there in the other side of the world, and that's besides the point. So let's check it out, y'all. The Cesta QV Act 1666, an act for redress of inconveniences of inconveniencies by want of proof of the deceases of persons beyond the seas or absenting themselves, upon whose lives estates do depend. Recital that sesteqvs have gone beyond sea and that reversioners cannot find out whether they are alive or dead. Crazy, right? Whereas diverse lords of manors and others have granted estates by lease for one or more life or lives, or else for years determinable upon one or more life or lives, and it hath often happened that such person or persons for whose life or lives such estates have been granted have gone beyond the seas, or so absented themselves for many years that the lessors and reversioners cannot find out whether such person or persons be alive or dead, by reason whereof such lessors and reversioners have been held out of possession of their tenements for many years, after all the lives upon which such estates depend are dead, in regard that the lessors and reversioners, when they have brought actions for the recovery of their tenements, have been put upon it to prove death of their tenants, when it is almost impossible for them to discover the same, for remedy of which mischief so frequently happening to such lessors or reversioners. So that was just the first paragraph, y'all. And I'm not gonna sit here and just look. It's I didn't understand it the first, second, third time. Like, I had to go back. I had to keep going back to the Black's Law Dictionary. I'm getting one word at a time, going back and forth and trying to figure it out. And I tell you what, it was like it was a revelation, y'all. I was stunned. I was shocked. But hey, my bad, y'all. I had a little slight pause because I'm over here just doing my thing, recording in my vehicle. I'm parked away. I didn't realize someone was pulled up right here next to me this whole time, and I'm parked all the way across in the parking lot to where, like, there's so many other spots. Why in the hell they come? I'm just paranoid, y'all. Your boy just paranoid. Let me find out they got me over here looking out, peeping out windows and stuff. So, anyway, y'all, the Sesteqv Act of 1666, right? Now, it's real juicy, y'all. It gets real juicy. And let me read a little bit more, just a little bit more, all right? If the supposed dead man proved to be alive, then the title is revested action for mean profits with interest. I repeat, if the supposed dead man proved to be alive, then the title is revested action for means action. Okay, I'm sorry. If the supposed dead man proved to be alive, then the title is revested action for mean profits with interest. That if any, provided always that if any person or persons shall be evicted out of any land or tenements by virtue of this act, and afterwards if such person or persons upon whose life or lives such estate or estates depend shall return again from beyond the seas, or shall on proof in any action to be brought for recovery of the same be made appear to be living, or to have been living at the time of the eviction, that then to be living. All right, y'all. I shouldn't open my mouth. I was gonna read more, y'all. It gets worse, right? The levels of difficulty levels. It gets harder and harder, right? Like, the shit got me all tongue tied right now and thinking all kinds of crazy stuff. But again, y'all, I really do recommend that y'all go and look into this. I want to say they have, how they got those books out there, like this for dummies or something else for dummies. They have like they kind of got like a somewhat version of this thing where some people like break it down and they rewrite it to where it's some words that we can understand, like in our time. And so you see the way they spell some of the words in here. Like, look how they spell again, and how they spell a lot of the words different, right? But I wanna let everyone know that ain't no turning back for me now, right? Like, I'm finna go through with this, y'all. And hopefully y'all can all keep me in some good positive energy and thoughts, right? Me and my baby girl and my family, that everything goes smoothly. And it ain't even about the bag, right? It ain't about no money, y'all. It's really not about no type of money, or me trying to acquire any type of money. Hey, if I get some bread out, or my baby girl gets the money, that great. That's even better, right? But as far as me trying to do this for type, nah, it just, something don't sit right with me in my spirit and my soul, that I know that I'm going to, like, willingly, freely just sign over my daughter and just, like, give her up, like that she someone else's property type shit, right? Like, now they got me effed up, like, all the way. So now that I know what I know, I'm just I'd be like, it's like I'm just agreeing to do it, and like, oh, whatever, here, I know what I know now. Let me still continue to just sign this birth certificate and give you my daughter's sovereignty over like that, right? Nah, I can't do it, y'all. So this is where I'm at now with it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure that I record more content so I can show y'all the next steps about what's about to go down, because the next part, it's gonna get spicy, y'all. All right, it's gonna get a little spicy. But once again, y'all, as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all who come over here and rock with me. Y'all keep y'all eyes open out there, homies. Stay safe.